Meanwhile, in a secluded restaurant far from curious eyes, May sat across from the old woman who had helped carry out Amara's abduction. May stared at her in disbelief, remarking that she couldn't believe the woman had actually delivered results as promised. The old lady gave a small smile and replied that she had never broken a promise. She added that it was surprisingly easy to deceive people using the image of an elderly person, since most underestimated them and felt too sympathetic to be suspicious. May nodded, agreeing bitterly that she and her husband had been foolish for not realizing that sooner. Reaching into her handbag, she pulled out a thick envelope of money. She hesitated briefly before sliding it across the table, demanding proof that Amara had truly been captured. The old lady immediately reached for her phone, sending May a short video clip. May opened it without hesitation, and as she watched, a slow smile spread across her face. After everything, they had finally succeeded. The old woman reminded her that their agreement was clear. Once payment was made, Amara would be delivered. Her son was keeping her hidden in a secluded location where no one would think to look. May handed over the envelope, and the old woman opened it, quickly counting through the bills before looking back at her with a satisfied smile, thanking her for the swift cooperation. Rising to her feet, May adjusted her sunglasses and told her firmly that she had better deliver on her promise. With that, she turned and walked out of the restaurant, a wave of relief and satisfaction washing over her. For the first time in a long while, it felt as though things were finally turning in her favor. That evening, Liwei stood on the balcony, a glass of whiskey clutched in his hand, his gaze fixed on his cell phone. He kept glancing at the screen, waiting, hoping for a text or a call back from Amara. Growing restless, he dialed her number again, only for the call to go straight to voicemail. His eyes narrowed at the device in his hand. It was unlike her to switch off her phone without warning. A sudden unease washed over him. Panic crept in, dragging with it thoughts he didn't want to consider. What if something had happened to her? What if she was in danger? Without wasting another moment, he strode back into the house, grabbed his car keys, and rushed out. His car screeched to a halt the moment it pulled into campus. He jumped out and ran to the science lab, hoping desperately to find her there. But the lab was empty. His chest tightened as panic dug its claws deeper into him. He didn't stop. His long strides carried him to the cafeteria. He stood in the middle of the bustling room,